Oh my.
Hi. Thank you for. Oh gosh, guys, I almost did the Chick-fil-A intro. My bad. Thank you for choosing Chick-fil-A. This is Mika. Okay.
I think that's how you should start introing our podcast.
Hi. Thank you for choosing your Sort of Dungeons Dragons podcast. This is barely.
Thank you for
D&D.
choosing your Sort of Dungeons and Dragons podcast. This is Barely D&D. How may I take your order?
Yes. Okay. Thank you for choosing Sort of Dungeons and Dragons podcast. This is Barely D&D. How can I assist you today? Maybe give you a really good episode. Okay, what's our letter question? Have we decided?
Yeah.
Grabby, you're on it. Also, that's a good look
What are the
for
questions?
you, Abby.
What?
Oh, I love it. That's a vibe.
Giving bangs.
Letterer. I was trying to give myself like boy hair. My letterer question is like, what would be your character's red flag?
Great
No.
question.
What would your character's red flag be? But what would be like a red flag
For them.
for someone else? What's
Yeah.
your biggest character's? What's your
I knew what you
character?
meant. I knew what you meant. What's the thing that your character sees and says that's a red flag?
Yeah, and I think it might be
Oh.
fun to do like an in Yalabrin version, like not a.
Yeah.
We could do
Maybe
both.
next time we could do a real life, because I think that would also be fun.
That's dope. We probably won't remember this next time, but that's awesome. Who do you want the Dominipica to be? Okay, sick.
No, I'm
My boy hair.
Lashla.
Lashla. Great
No,
answer.
Thimnen.
Bird.
Or Thimnen.
Okay, Thimnen or Lashla?
I want to
think
do
that would be
Simon. I really want
interesting.
Simon.
Okay, Thimnen it is. Let's start with Krieg. What is Krieg's? Oop, that's a red flag. And I'm pre-calling it. You can't say you're not Catherine. Because that's a sweet answer, but not one that tells us much about Krieg.
I would say his red flag, not his, but like for other people.
Mhm.
Dang. Gosh, dang it. I feel like before, if we're talking about like BCE or no BC or BBE
Why are we doing this for everyone?
before barbarian era. Anyways, basically early Craig, I'd say it'd be if your political views don't align with mine.
Mm.
And
Oh,
Um,
yeah, good answer. Right.
yeah, if it was like, hey, if you actually support the Kefkins in any way, shape, or form, yeah, I hate your guts. Get out.
Yeah.
You're
If
not
someone
welcome in my home.
swung in with like, well, the Empire's kind of complicated, you'd be like, well, you're kind of shut up.
You're gotta shut up. Now I think it's if people talk too much about themselves.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
good.
Ooh.
Craig-alicious. Let's go.
Craig-alicious.
Up and down, look at my armor.
Craig-alicious stuff. Craig-alicious
Think-
stuff.
Can Bazz go next? I think Bazz has
Yeah,
one
go
ready.
Bazz.
Love it.
Bozz's red flag is if someone doesn't like someone else just because they're a little rude.
Ooh, that's excellent. I love that.
His red flag is everyone in the party.
That's
just like,
correct.
Abby was like,
Hello,
I love
Abby.
that. And Landon was like, that's a shot at all of you.
Yeah, I was like, that's bro.
That's a shot at you guys. You guys
Well,
can
that's-
just pop
You're
off. and
kind of
vote whatever
rude.
you want.
I hate you.
That's a defense for Bella Andre right there.
Honestly,
Boz is walking around the party, and in his vision, it's just like a big red rectangle for every one of the party members.
It doesn't mean it doesn't like you. It's just a red flag. Everybody has red flags, right? Like Boss.
Yeah.
Boss doesn't have any red flags. Most other people do.
Yeah. Yeah,
Rose
yeah.
red flag is people saying they don't have red flags.
Got me there.
Shots fired.
Boss has never said that before. Landon has, though. So if Ro ever meets Landon, you won't like him.
Sorry, I think I
Is
was
that
bleeding from my
your
nose.
red
Gretta.
flag?
What? What?
Are you
Creepgar.
Are you okay?
Um,
Do you need
Gretta.
a doctor?
Creepgar,
I choose Gretta.
I think both in the real world and in Yalabrin would be like anyone who gets really into like the latest like spiritual trend. So like if someone was like, I'm like, really into like meditation, and it's cool to be into like meditation and yoga, but if anybody was like yeah, I'm just like yeah, like in their if like someone in in their mid 20s was like yeah, it's like my new thing. I'm like I don't know what the y'all bird
If
is.
someone walked up to Greta and said, "Have you heard about meditation?" She'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah, or if someone like in y'all bird was like, yeah, I like started I'm really into like monks right now. I'm really into Ki. You'd be like, oh, okay.
I'm in my insert core aspect of someone else's identity, faith, and understanding era.
Yes.
She'd be like, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I guess like she just not be into people like assuming people like something with history and like a culture and just like
appropriation is Greta's red flag. Appropriation is Greta's
I think when she's like she's like seen the good and the bad of that, and I feel like Greta's very knowledgeable, so I feel like she would like especially for that stuff. So I feel like if someone was like, yeah, I'm really into Wicca, she'd be like, okay, it's my new thing. I'm in my Wicca.
So Greta's red flag is Argyle. What's Ro? It's your
and she'll
dude. Greta would hate Argyle. Holy crap! Oh, so did you know that? Yeah, dude, I do. I'm the High Cleric of Ioun. I do know that.
Yeah.
Actually. Man, just now I want to force Abby into a situation where she has to role play Argyle mansplaining things to Greta. That's amazing.
Yeah, the problem is that I adore both of those characters. I think they're like,
they would hate each other.
They would not get along.
Okay, Ro, sorry.
Well, I was Craig kind of said my first instinct was like anyone, like any Kef or Kef sympathizer, like anyone that's even like remotely related, like the equivalent to like if you see someone following that person on Instagram and it's like oh, can't interact with them anymore. So that's one of them. I think the other one of Rose is her biggest red flag for someone is like if they're too nice or too much of a goody two shoes, or like it kind of bugs her. She's like, there's something off. If they're like, if they've like never done anything wrong, they're always smiling.
Well,
they're very
who just like can't admit they've had a bad day.
Yeah,
or like,
exactly. Like too overly positive. Like Rose like very much like positive outlook, but these people that are like, oh, everything is perfect. She's got a real issue with, because we all know she kind of likes the bad boy. So the people that are like too good, she's like, something's off.
Speaking of which,
Bad Boys and Kings it seems like that's like two of Rose types, and those to me are very funny. Those, like, having like, yeah, I'm really into royalty, and then being like, yeah, I'm really into crime lords.
I'm really into
they all have a title.
Crime lords.
Yeah, you just gotta have a title and probably are exploiting someone.
So yeah, really the
what attracts you to a person?
Master Row is like an evil, like an exploitative, corrupted king.
Yeah, just a little bit of corruption,
Finland's ick would be his red flag would be indiscretion. People who cannot people who cannot be discreet, people who cannot be subtle, people who cannot and not just because it's like, ooh, that's gonna get me in bad waters. I mean, like, I think that off-puts him as a person. I think he's a minimalist in every way, and I think he just does not like superfluousness.
Good thing he doesn't. It's a good thing he doesn't hang out with the fun guys too often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he gets along with some of them much better than others, and that's okay. Also, while we're at it, I think Lashla's red flag would be a lack of ambition. I think if someone did not, if someone couldn't tell her, this is what I'm about, this is what I want, she's like, I'm not interested in you.
You know who Lashla reminds me of, Zachary? The girl intelligence officer from Andor.
Oh, dude, yeah. Dang, that was good.
She is like brimming with ambition. Anyways.
Yeah, very. No. That was a worthy aside. She's very. I don't remember that character's name, but that show is confusingly good. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's real weird. I don't understand how that's. I love Star Wars, but I don't understand how it's under the Star Wars umbrella. It's a whole other thing. The Accidental Adventures. This is episode 139 of the Accidental Adventures. The Drowned Keep for Rizzles.
For Rizzles.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the Drowned
Zachary, I'm going to call it that. I hope you know that I'm calling it the Drowned Keep for Rizzles.
Please call it the Drowned. Please call it the Drowned Keep, and please let the language flavor be Drowned Keep for Rizzles.
Can I put for Rizzles like in like parentheses in the description?
Yes.
No, I think it should be in
there. Okay. This is a level 13 adventure. I have a little table at the bottom of all my episode documents that gives me like your XP chart, and I had to get rid of the 12th level column because you're 13th level now. Oh my goodness, guys, this is crazy. Also, remember for your new hit points, whatever your previous subtraction was, still be down that many hit points. So you have your new total, but you're just subtracted the previous amount. Okay. Well, it's okay. So Abby.
No, I understand.
Okay.
I
3488 PB, C Hadron 15, still a mech. And we return with
in a cave. I went into the cave.
Oh my
We
goodness,
all
Abby.
went into the cave.
That's gonna be inspiration, buddy. That's I big like that.
That should be the sub language.
The subtitle. I'm not going to get us any more distracted. I'm just pulling up the documents I need, but in the correct order because there's so many right now. But I don't know if you guys have listened to the podcast on Spotify on your phone, but the subtitles are pretty dang good. And they've gotten better. They used to miss most of the stuff we said. When I say, now you're in Skib Frabaloon and you have the Bing Bong, it just takes wild guesses and misses. But everything else we say it gets. It's really good.
So grateful for AI.
That's good.
Yeah, one of the 3 positive applications of AI I've witnessed. Craig.
Okay.
Well, all of the fun guys, but especially Craig. You all are pulling yourselves slowly through the claustrophobic, narrow throat of this underwater cliff face. You are not compressed. You're not in like an AC ductwork, but you do not have a lot of room. And it is worth saying, Craig, everyone else here is like uncomfortable. It's like 6 inches away in any direction is stone, except for maybe up and down. But you're the one in a different spot because your shoulders are about 2 feet wide. You have 3 inches on each side, maybe. You have to keep your arms forward as you pull yourself. It's the only way, like to transfer your arms around, you'd have to like tuck them into your body and do this really awkward motion. On top of that, you've had to loop your shield around your back and like kind of rotate your swords to your side. You are so tightly held together. Could you start by giving me Craig's, we don't say it. I really, really hope, and remember how short he is too. I really hope the visuals of this campaign do not fail to address how stacked Craig is. He looks like a lineman, but short. He's so thick and strong. That really shouldn't get lost. He's a big dude.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, for his size, he's huge. But anywho, Abby got out a measuring tape and realized how wide that was.
It's like almost twice the width of my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Craig, you can see in front of you with the light, and you are leading the party through this dark space. It continues to wind and twist, and the worst part is sometimes the winding gets pretty sharp. Sometimes you go 4 feet and there's a turn. Inside the hard, smooth exterior, the stone becomes rough along its low ceiling, and the floor of the small passage is filled with soft silt and scatterings of sand. The claustrophobic passage, you guys crawl for quite some time, and it becomes no more amenable in size. Fortunately, it does not seem to narrow any further. The worst part, Craig, is that the light coming off of you is starting to catch things. Very thin strands of sinuous film that hang from the rough ceiling of the inlet. They're starting to increase in viscosity and frequency further down the passage until they're like the world's worst wall of streamers.
No, I don't like this.
The worst part, Craig, is that...
No.
Well, Abby messaged Caves not jokingly, but here's the important part. It's not like a liquid that you like push through and comes with you. They're like, and they're not conical globules. They're like this thin film, but they have a flatness to them, and they like taper to a point. But as you push through them, you touch them, and they adhere to you slightly. There's a water-like quality and adhesion, but as you push by them, some of them tear away with you, but some of them pull off and continue to float. And there's like little points of reflection caught on them, and it's hard to tell if it's like sand or like a scale of some kind, and they're just hanging in long, like kind of groups, starting to get kind of like, by the time you've crawled for 40 or 50 feet of this, they're starting to turn into like they're every 8 inches or something. The rest of the party, you are following behind Craig in this. You guys are having the unpleasant experience of you can only move as far as the person in front of you. Is anyone's character claustrophobic? You can just say no.
No.
Okay.
We tried on the poor bet.
I mean, true. I'm just checking. Also, a really fun strategy at the beginning of campaigns is to pick a couple phobias for your character, but neither here nor there.
Nope.
Craig.
3
or 4 minutes later, 60 feet of this crawling, you realize you reach the end of this passage. It's not stone.
Okay.
You run into the culmination of these sinuous strands. This initial tunnel ends in a thick, viscous sheet of strange pale film, like a great semi-translucent membrane. You can only, it has nothing behind it, only the light coming forward, projecting off of you. And it's just this like sheet of pale something with a lot of like sand and silt, kind of like dappling shadows all over it. That's in front of you. Also, the party is all within speaking distance of each other. And when you guys get close, like the two people being immediately behind Craig, like Bazz and Gretta can kind of like peer over the person in front of them and see over their shoulders. But by the time you get back to Ro and Tello, it's all just the feet and butts ahead of you.
So, is there going to be a giant cave spider like in Harry Potter?
Underwater spider.
It's not a cave, but like...
You guys are thousands of feet into the water. The one thing you're probably safe from here is spiders. You might not be safe from a lot, but you're not going to find a lot of spiders.
E-spider.
Their limbs would not function with the water pressure because they don't have muscles in their limbs. It's all hydraulic pressure.
Oh.
Yeah, spiders only have muscles at the base of their legs. Their limbs move through hydraulic pressure, which is really cool.
It's like my fingers.
Nope.
What?
Completely wrong.
No.
Must be hot
the
water.
Best part was that Abby was like, everybody's always like, and then everything else got out, but she looked so sassy and confident.
Whatever.
Here's our choices. The order is Craig and then random assortments of other people, right?
No.
Craig, Bazz, Gretta, Ro, Tello.
Yeah.
All right. So our options are keep going, stop, or go backwards until we get to the next place to go to.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 things we do. So, do we keep going forward Or is there anything that stops us? Or like, is there enough snot on the walls, or like a snot wall, like a snot?
You guys
film?
are facing a membrane, a sheet of whatever this stuff is. Remember, it's not snot. It's not that liquid.
in the membrane.
It's like the thinnest possible sheet of like skin, sort of like a single dermal layer.
Gosh.
Oh no!
Is there any
Zach,
space?
gross.
Is there like an inch or less of space somewhere in there?
It is a perfect, contiguous sheet.
Can I
Seems
do
to
a nature
thicken at the
check?
edges where it seals to the stone walls.
Can I do a nature check to see if I know what this is?
Bro, you can start
Or,
with
like-
a perception check. You can see that
Or
far ahead of you.
perception? Oh, that's true.
Excuse me.
Can I
I
try
guess
Also-
just to see like what.
Let's.
if I
Well, hold
think-
on. Let's talk about some things. You guys are in the drowned keep. You are subject to the 4 layer conditions of the drowned keep. I have these written down, and I can reference them with detail. But please take note of them, and you can ask, and I will re-reference them. I will describe 2 of them to you. The other 2 you will discover as you do. The first is crushing darkness. The drowned keep is lightless, a complete black void. Creatures without sources of light or other means of sensing their surroundings in total darkness are completely blind. Duh, it's dark. Second one, Veil of Decay. The drowned keep is filled with thin beds of silt and soft sand, which are swept up by the smallest of movements and turbulence. The fine mist of scale, sand, or organic matter is always filtering through the air, reducing sight to 30 feet in any direction for all creatures without line sight beyond its range, including effects of spells and magical light. So even magical light is bound to 30 feet. Creatures without magically aided perception, or those who make perception checks without sound, have disadvantage on perception checks. So while you're here, you can see 30 feet away, unless you have some very special feature, and you have disadvantage on perception checks that are visual.
Okay.
And I can re-reference these at any point for you. There's 2 others, but we'll come to this when we get
Question. You said through the air. Do you mean through the... We're still breathing water,
You
right?
are definitely in water. Oopsie spagoopski.
I just
It's
didn't
water.
know if there was some crazy thing going on where now we're in the air.
No, this falls under the category of I promise if you went from under the sea to suddenly not under the sea, I'd describe that.
Okay. Okay.
That was just a slip up of the tongue. Incredible.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
Does anybody happen to have a... How would I ask it? Bazz is saying this out loud.
Okay.
A dragon statue? Just the statue of a
Okay.
dragon at all?
No.
Oh,
bring their dragon
no.
Never mind.
Wait, let me check,
That's all.
because I don't think so. But I do love...
I know Greta loves picking up little things.
Also, Ro, you were making a perception check 4 years ago. Sorry.
Am I
I'm a
doing it at
fox.
disadvantage,
You
I'm
are doing it with
guessing?
disadvantage. You are doing it.
and then
Oh,
I have a fox sculpture.
dang it.
You take
Well,
wings
I
on it?
rolled a
Mm-mm.
2, but luckily my perception is plus 11. So that's a tough 13. I rolled a 2, but it's a 13. So
Guys, those level 13 stats are getting beefy. You almost can't fail.
Yeah.
Row with a 13, you can see it up ahead. It's
Okay.
kind of hard to make out in a lot of detail, but you can see it. You can see what's got everyone stopped. And you were trying to make a nature check, you said?
Yeah, I
Can
just
I make
wanted
a
to
nature
see
check
if
too?
there's like any
You can't go
way,
near it.
like obviously I don't like know like a scientific term for it, but I'm like, what is this stuff? You know? It's just
I got a 21 on my nature. Can I also make an Arcana check on it to see if it's magically enchanted or?
Let's let your nature check answer it.
I
Okay.
got
What'd
a
you
21 in nature.
Well, we're
Okay.
twinning.
Twinsies.
Twinning.
Twinsies.
That ain't right. It is
Great.
definitely living tissue. Actually, let's be very clear about this. You guys recognize this tissue as once living,
Oh.
and so you recognize
Oh,
it as
no.
like the kind of. It looks like the kind of tissue that appears when like skin gets burned. like the skin that comes over a wound. This looks like grafting dead skin cells that are very much grown in place, but no longer alive. They lack the living color vividness. So it's like the world's thinnest veil of dead skin. But the weird thing is, it has a kind of elasticity that seems still kind of alive.
Can I
Like that
change
lady
Rose
from,
red
Doctor
flag
Who.
to this?
Yes, you can. What was that, Landon?
Like the lady from Doctor Who, the last human.
Yeah.
No,
If I had
no,
any-
no,
if I had anything
moisturize me.
Moisturize.
Moisturize me.
Craig, are you doing anything at the front?
You're the boss, Craigie boy.
I would like.
Okay, Craig,
like, try
you
and push
very
through it.
awkwardly pull your arm down, grab Star Splinter, and you have to like pull the sword
I'm
up
just
this
kidding.
way, rotate your hand, pull it out this way, and then like rotate it around to get it forward. It takes like 40 seconds to get the sword out and forward because the confines are so narrow. You're also doing this weird like no one can stand in this space. So you're having to like let yourself down to all fours and kind of like prop yourself up on the stone. It's a very awkward position. You're in like a play slide that's too small for you is the kind of visual. And a bit of stone. Craig, as you pull the sword out, how do you try to cut the membrane?
I go. Oh, Maker, let there not be a bunch of blood or weird stuff on the other side. And then I like poke it.
As Craig says, the most earnest and honest prayer ever. Craig, the really cool thing is the little Maker symbol on the cuirass of your armor lights up a little bit. And like just the lightest little flash of light. And as you push the sword forward, the worst part is it just right through. Like there was almost nothing there. And as you move it up, the membrane just flows apart. And so you just sit there just cutting
Guys, I
away
think we're in the
And it
upside
cuts away
down.
very easily. It does kind of. Oh, that's a cool reference. I didn't do that intentionally. You know what's fun? I wrote this dungeon a year and a half, 2 years ago, before I had started watching Stranger Things. So that's just a fun coincidence.
Wow.
The space continues down into darkness. You can see more stone beyond at this point. You are entering a similar long cave network, but it's bigger now. It looks maybe like 4.5 feet tall, 3 feet wide. So it opens
Oh
up
my
a
gosh.
bit. Now you're still in water, so you either have to very awkwardly walk through it or swim through it. I need oh my goodness, the custom skill under endurance. I need endurance checks from everyone, just because you guys have been doing a lot of swimming. This isn't a super high DC, but people could be getting tired now. So I need endurance checks from everybody.
Body in the party.
Which bonus is endurance, Zachary?
Dex.
Constitution.
It is dead.
No, it's Dex.
Oh,
It is Constitution.
shoot.
I made these mechanics. It's Constitution. And endurance is an obligate skill bound specifically to Constitution.
I
I
got
had
a
it under
19, which is great because I have a plus
Why?
0.
Dex.
That's very important that you guys have told me that. It belongs only under Constitution.
Okay.
Now, you guys do know this game better than I do sometimes, even for the stuff I make up. So I will verify this with myself really quickly. Well,
Okay.
I trust you guys. You get a lot right. Let me check it.
I've just
and
had
I
it written
will-
down as Dex
And when we
since you've told
I
us,
have
so
two.
I probably just messed up, but
I might have heard it from Jack.
and when we're proficient in it.
Hey guys,
No,
shouldn't
no,
this
Zach.
be insight? This should be insight, right?
Were you asking
Wisdom?
me a question,
I'm in,
Micah?
wait, on endurance,
Charisma.
It says dexterity or strength. I pulled up the doc.
Guys, I am again wrong.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, don't apologize. You are correct. Hey, guys, I've said this so many times. I'm flattered that my people know this game better than I do. Endurance is obligate dexterity or strength. Immunity is specifically Constitution. Thank you, and you guys are the best.
What I have.
Okay,
Okay.
that's great. That means that I have a 25 then.
I don't
That's
like
amazing.
that.
Cheapers.
Balls,
I
was that a
have
nat
If
twenty?
I
No, it was a 19, sadly.
Okay.
have a question.
Yes, Michael.
Okay, so I have proficiency in endurance. So I would just
Okay.
add up 5, right? We're chill with that.
You'd add 10.
What?
Did you not put endurance under strength?
Oh my gosh, you said dex and strength. You said
Well,
dex
but
and
to be
strength.
clear, I said
Or-
it wrong first. So
Okay, no, you're
let's
fine.
not give me too much credit.
So it's strength.
Oh,
That would
I
be
haven't seen Doctor
10.
Who, but I hate that.
I know, right? Me too. I
Oh,
pushed
so
the
much.
tat. Oh my gosh.
Well, what did everybody else get? I have Bazz. Tell everyone.
I got a 17.
Okay, great.
Tello has gotten a 14.
Okay,
It doesn't
and Ro?
seem.
I got an 11.
Okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
Craig?
Okay, so I used my D. I used my
you
D20.
used
Got a
Bardic
2.
Inspiration. Okay.
Yeah, I used Bardic Inspiration.
Oh,
So I got a
smart.
2 originally. Added 11. No, 10. Sorry. Okay, wrong number. 10. I got 12. Add 5.
Did you roll 10?
I got 7.
Seven.
No.
17.
No.
Good
I
You
job.
have to
10
roll a
as like
d10. Okay. never mind.
No. I rolled
Micah?
a D10.
Micah?
I got
Micah? I understood.
5.
I understood. 2 plus 10 plus 5, 17. Awesome. Very good work.
Mhm.
Nice. Everyone passes DC 10. So
Shoot.
nobody gets a point of exhaustion.
I
Very good
didn't
stuff.
have to use that.
Nope. But that's fine. I mean, hey, you didn't know. That might have been an important gamble. That's how D&D works. So you begin swimming through this. This is much like the previous, but the rock is rougher. The path it's less like long, sharp turns and more like just generally winding. It starts to go up and down a little bit too. And you guys notice that this cave path is kind of slowly descending. Here's the other really key thing. All along the tunnel, the passage, the sharp point, the rough parts of the rock are starting to grow out into sharp points. Very long, serrated points, like foot-long stone teeth. The harsh formations are not uniform in shape or distribution, littering the walls, floor, and ceiling every 7 inches or so. Like someone's rock imitating teeth almost. But they're not in even rows, they're just scattered all around from every direction. And they take this space, now more spacious and accommodating, and narrow it to the confines of the last tunnel, but through sharp, uneven points. And they're not uniform. So moving too far one way exposes you to one that you moved away from another direction. Is anyone doing anything in particular as you enter the space and continue to move forward? Okay.
Being
I
very
use bark skin on myself.
Okay. Increasing your AC.
Let me see exactly. I've never cast it before, but
It's concentration, just so you know.
That's fine.
Hmm.
My
And is
AC
freedom of
can't be
movement
less than
concentration or no?
16. No, it's not actually.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, it actually doesn't do much. My AC is already 16, so it's pointless. I
excellent.
don't.
Okay.
cast
Hey,
bark
no
skin.
problem.
Never mind.
Okay. Swimming through this tunnel is challenging. There are very few places to safely place your hands or feet, making resting at any point a real challenge. As you all maneuver through the space, I need acrobatic checks from everyone.
Okay.
Since I have
Okay.
freedom of movement, do I get any bonus to that? Since
You do? You do?
Easy.
This is your bonus. There are 2 different kinds of DCs here. Because of none of you guys have a race that comes with a swim speed, there's 1 bonus for everybody, or 1 DC for everyone. Bazz, since you have freedom of movement, you get the other DC. So Bazz has a different DC than everyone else.
Which is great because I don't have a good acrobatics.
Isn't your dex
Oh, it's okay.
incredible?
Actually, no. I got a plus 5. Never mind. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you have a plus 5.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got an 8.
I got an
8.
14.
Sometimes you can't roll them all.
What'd you get?
And I got an 18.
Okay.
I got 15.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Here's something Bazz is doing, though. As it becomes more difficult to move through the passageway, he is using the vines that he can spread out to grab onto points on the wall or to stabilize himself, or to use as like extensions of himself to kind of like move as he swims or like to stabilize himself.
A pretty meaningful bonus. Bazz, I'll say you can give yourself a +2 to this check.
I got a 10 then.
Okay. And then did Tello roll?
Tello got a. Oh, I already.
Tello went on to hunt the squid some more, so. I'm just kidding.
Tello said, wait,
Tello
take
got
me.
a
24.
He's gonna Moby Dick that guy.
You all very carefully swim through the space. It was DC 18. For everyone else, DC 13 for Bazz. So everyone, Craig and Bazz succeed. You all carefully wind yourself through the space. It's horrible.
It was 18? You said that it was 18? I got a 14.
Okay.
I thought you got an 18.
I said 18.
Did I say 18?
You said 18.
I'm sorry. I got
So you guys are swimming through the space, and it's horribly anxiety-inducing, because it's like trying to swim through a tunnel with knives pointing at you in every direction, and when you get cut, it's never like moving too far and just hitting something. It's like swimming away, avoiding something, being like I'm fine, and then having something sharp scrape you and cut you from another direction. Small cuts everywhere. Gretta, Tello, and Ro swim through pretty well. And part of your success is due to the fact that you watch where Bazz and Craig get cut in front of you. Craig,
that makes sense. I love that.
Oh my god.
It's worth saying that Craig is getting hit all the time, but his armor is blocking most of it. It's just every once in a while one will cut a cheek or get like a little gap in his armor. But Craig, up ahead of you guys is just a muffled like as Craig's armor is like pinging and like breaking some of the sharpest points. Craig and Bazz, you guys both take. Oh, well, no, let's come to this. You all take 3 points of piercing damage, both of you.
Hold on.
Yes.
Am I resistant? Am I resistant to piercing?
Or when you were a
slashing?
barbarian. While raging.
That's what I'm remembering. Okay, so you said 3 points?
3 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Now, you guys have done 30 or 40 feet of hard swimming. This passage isn't ending. Oh, last thing I forgot to describe. Bazz and Craig, you're cut by these stones. Also, something I forgot to mention, the water here is cold. You are deep in the ocean. The water is very cold. Water breathing, as we have said before, is a spell that kind of magically conditions you to the water space. So you all are succeeding in not freezing to death the way you would at the bottom of the ocean. You're not at the bottom, but you're way down there. But it feels uncomfortably cold. And the cuts from these stones are hot and warm and wet the way it is when something cuts you. But Bazz and Craig, it's worth mentioning that every single time one of the stones cuts you, right when you get the gash, there's this cold little chill that radiates away from the point of the wound, down the length of your appendage, eventually kind of connecting to your spine, and just gives you shivers every time really quickly. Gretta and Ro, you both have ridiculously high passive perceptions. You watch as Craig and Bazz get cut, where they start to bleed out, like just a little bit, where they bleed in the water. The blood like floats out for a little bit and then kind of adheres to the stones. And the stone's like a little porous, like it's magmatic. And it's like the blood gets absorbed into the stone.
Wow.
You all quickly discover that this tunnel is 150 feet longer than the last one. I'm going to need that acrobatics check 3 more times from each of you.
3 more times?
You stink.
You want them all at once?
Yeah. So everybody roll 3, write them down, and then I'll go from person to person.
Oof. 14. Here, I'm gonna write mine in chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write mine in chat to make it easier.
Very different than the last dungeon.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
That's not a bad idea. Oh. If anyone wants to get rid of that image of the skin stretched person. Also, here's a question. In this last human thing, I get the face. I don't know why the nose is there. Where are any of the other physical features on this person?
You mean her body?
But like, where is this skin being pulled from? There's no armpit.
It's a,
no
there's a frame. There's a frame holding her. She's like thousands of years old.
She's a plastic surgery. She's like
totally.
She's like,
but shouldn't there be imperfections to this skin from other parts of the body?
No. She's like a plastic surgery addict.
Okay.
I succeeded all my checks, Zach.
I'm actually not. I don't know if I'm actually.
So Craig got a 5, a 20, and a 16. Bazz got. Oh my goodness, Landon! And you numbered them for me?
Oh.
You absolute begork. 14, 16, 17 for Bazz. Ro got a 24, and an 18, and a 16.
She started getting tired. That's why the rolls went down. She's like, I can't
oh my
do
goodness,
this
it's
anymore.
so perfect. And what did Gretta and Tello get?
Greta got a 14, a 17, and a 19. Tello got...
Jackie? I mean, Bazz would tell Ro this. He would say, hey, Ro, if you want to polymorph like into a fish or something to swim through here, like it might make it easier for you to get by, just to let you know.
That's true.
Bazz does say that to Ro.
What were Tello's?
You just make the squid be squid again,
10,
you know?
True.
16, 10,
24.
24, okay. Okay, so Tello fails 2. Ro fails 1. Bazz fails none. Craig fails 1. And Greta fails 2. Craig, you take another 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Sometimes
Greta.
I hide protein bars when I know I'm going to be hungry, but I don't know if I'll be able to get snacks, and so I'm pulling in my stash.
Greta, you take...
I do that. Carry them in my bag and in my car.
10 points of slashing damage. Or piercing. You guys, it's a separate instance for every time there's a failure. Bazz takes no more. Tello takes... 8 points of piercing damage. That's a lot to write down. And Ro, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
The beauty is, because we rolled hit points, I'm still above what I was when we were fighting the squid.
Okay. Now, sorry, Hoffa was waiting for a kiss.
It's okay.
Since everyone but Bazz failed, I need a new check. I need Gretta, Craig, Tello, and Ro to make charisma saving throws for me.
Charisma.
Charisma saving.
Okay.
Oh.
Dude, I'm so popular in the today.
Oh, okay. I got a 26. Not 20.
Okay. Oh,
7.
Craig.
26.
Excellent, my dude.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 5, but my is plus 10, so it's a 15.
Okay.
Rose behind me, right?
No. Greta's right behind you, and then I'm behind Greta.
Whoever's right behind me, I reach back and I touch them and I cast Obdurate. So they have advantage on this check.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, real quick on that. This is very internal.
I don't know what Greta even rolled. She hasn't even said her roll yet.
Sure. But that's me being, that's kind of me being like, hey, Ro, you start having like a blood embolism, and someone being like, oh, I'm gonna give, and it's like, well, you don't. That's none of this is visibly happening to anyone.
Yes. I will say though, and I totally will respect your decision.
Sure,
But
I'm listening.
I think Bazz is pretty obdurate,
Savvy.
forward, especially when dealing with things of Fey nature, like in the
He has done this quite a
city
bit.
court and in the
done this
mountain,
quite a
and
bit.
seeing my blood flow out and then attach itself to the wall, and then noticing
Ooh,
everybody else starting to
you-
get cut more. I would.
I
be
see the
like,
first point,
somebody's
but
gotta get
Boz
this.
did not notice his passive perception did not pick up the. Excuse me. Actually, wait. What is your passive perception?
It's quite high. Let me see.
Excuse me.
Micah.
My
Did you
passive
fart from your
perception.
mouth?
My passive
No.
perception is 16.
Okay, excuse me, Boz. You did notice. I see the reasoning. Okay. So, Greta's behind you. Greta, what does Obdurate do? Remind me again.
It grants immunity to being charmed, and it grants advantage on charisma saving throws.
How long is that?
Okay.
That lasts for 1 hour, and it's not concentration.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. So, Greta, you have advantage.
Rock and roll, dude. I got a 27.
Okay, that's amazing. And then what did Tello get?
Tello got a 19.
19. Okay. Okay, great. We're going to keep moving. Let me write something down really quickly. Okay. I just had to make a note of that real quick for absolutely no reason. Excellent. Okay, so you guys crawl through this path. What is happening in chat? I look away for 20 seconds. What's gonna move setup to bed for back because crap chair. You need chair good. No backrest mean hurt for chair sit.
Oh, did Zach freeze, or is he next level freezing on us?
Froze mid-sentence. That's a new skill that he unlocked.
Yeah, new.
Really, he might
I-
actually.
No, I think he really froze.
It's the boy who cried wolf. The boy
Zach,
who cried wolf.
Zach, if you can hear us, you're lost in the abyss.
In
Come
the
back
chair
to us,
piss
my friend.
abyss. The piss abyss.
You guys
Piss
on
abyss.
so many chairs and piss.
Piss abyss.
That's the
Landon,
fourth layer of
can the
hell.
flavor description for this episode be piss abyss? Dag nabbit. piss abyss. 139, the piss abyss.
We're on. It's like saying we're on the precipice of something. We're on the
We're on the
precipice.
precipice.
I'm in the
Piss
piss
abyss.
abyss. The piss abyss. All right.
Oh, precipice.
Okay, you goobs.
Oh.
Absolute Eber Gawkins.
No.
Jeez. So, the party continues to crawl through this awful space.
Through the piss abyss.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's not actual piss, it's ocean water, and it's really cool.
A certain percent of the ocean water is piss. Like,
I mean, yes,
when
but
you
you
go
are
in the
talking
ocean,
about
you're
parts
swimming in,
per
like, a
trillion, so I
particle amount
really
of
don't think it's much.
human bodies and fecal matter.
You know what? A comparable amount of the ocean water that's piss is a comparable ratio to the amount of air on Earth that's piss. Yeah.
Also,
In
no,
some way.
because
That doesn't seem right.
aerosolized, that does not make any sense at all. You know
Oh,
that.
no. If you want to get scientific about this in a completely unnecessary digression, yes. When you are talking about the parts per quintillion of water molecules that might exist temporarily in the air as urine, you're actually probably running into as much urine caught in air molecules in parts per bethillionth as with the entire ocean. The
There are
volume of
more
the ocean
creatures
is
in the ocean
ridiculous.
peeing than there are humans peeing
Yes,
on land.
and the
at any
vast
given
majority
moment.
of ocean creatures do not urinate. They bound
Yeah.
nitrogen through the excretion of their systems through different processes.
You got
Anywho,
Also,
it's-
wastewater, all drains lead to the ocean. Didn't you watch Finding Nemo?
That's so
Okay,
true.
so
He got you,
the
Zach.
tooth throat spills outward into an open, empty
win.
space, a black depth
No.
with unclear boundaries to every side, wreathed
No.
in complete still darkness at every direction. So, Craig, leading your group forward,
Oh.
eventually this claustrophobic, sharp space just opens into this, just like it becomes this wide aperture, 10 feet around, and it's just black.
Mm.
Darkness. As you
Oh,
hold out
I don't
the
like
light
that.
cast on your palm, the 30 feet forward and 30 feet dim, the light, just barely the dim light at the edge, catches stone above you. But nothing to the left, nothing to the right. Nothing
That's
forward.
scary.
Wow. I'm gonna go around and
Wow.
touch. I'm gonna go around and touch each party member's hand, and maybe both hands, and give them light on their palm,
Excellent.
just in
Let me-
case people want.
Sure.
Just to have.
Let me check something about light real fast. I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh.
Well, I think this is not the case, but I just want to check. L comes before M? Question mark? Yes.
Yeah.
This is actually a very interesting topic because, sorry, I'm back on the fish piss thing again.
Oh
Because I'm
my
actually genuinely interested.
Could we
What is happening?
I want to talk to you about this after the session sometime, Zachary, because I'm genuinely interested in fish kidneys now. And sometime in the future, I want
kidneys!
to talk about this.
Okay, I mean, the diuretic features of fish are fascinating, and the ways that other creatures process nitrogen as an excretion are fascinating. Where mammals are among some of the only creatures on Earth to piss. But anywho,
Wow. I feel
you all
special.
face into an empty void of darkness, just water, and the water is so still. There's so little movement in the water column. Some of the silt that you've kicked up is slowly floating down over the edge, but it's just black. And you guys are each holding your little handheld light cantrips that are shining around you, which is a really cool visual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can I try and find some sort of wall and follow that?
I follow. That's smart.
Would you specify that for me?
So we just exited out of a bit of a.
No.
We've gone from a small tunnel,
You're in a tunnel.
to bigger space.
You're in a tunnel. The tunnel
Yeah.
has opened. Think about it this way. You're like on a tunnel. The tunnel opens up, and it opens up to a drop. That drop has nothing in front of you, nothing below, And when you shine your hand up, you can just see stone ceiling like kind of up and forward. So there's no room in front of you. There's a black abyss. You have the tunnel you're in, the wide opening where the mouth opens, and then just fall.
So, Zach, why would you make something so scary? I just don't understand. Out of all
Can't be
the
in the
things
Lost
you've
Lands
given
forever.
us, why would you make us something so scary?
The world needs balance. Spagoober's in it. There has to be shadows for all that
I
light.
can't even drop a coin. It'll just float.
Micah, let's learn a fun science lesson. Metal's more dense than water.
Not float, but like it wouldn't go very fast.
Now that's probably true. Yes, the more dense fluid would prevent a meaningful acceleration, nor would you get a meaningful reverberation of sound to let you know the distance.
Exactly.
I'm on a cantrip kick, and I would like to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Down.
What is the range on Sacred Flame?
60 feet, and it's just.
Okay.
It is radiant damage. Can I ask a question before I do that? Would Gretta know whether or not that would also create a light?
A lot of light.
Okay, I would like to do that. Just going down.
Okay, what does your Sacred Flame look like? I assume green fire?
No, I think it's just like a bright white light.
Okay, sick.
Like a glowing beam.
Heck yeah. Greta, as you grab your holy symbol and you point your fingers down and you mutter slightly, there's just this little... And it's cool because as the little gout of flame just outward in this line, little beam of white light, it like bubbles everywhere it goes, because as if the burning heat of the light is evaporating some of the water it's passing through, but it's just returning to more water. So down. As it does, it burns for 60 feet and then burns out. It's more than 60 feet.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, interesting. So, anywho, I've lost Landon to the piss abyss conversation. What's everyone else doing?
Concentrated salty urine.
Okay, I'm done. Bazz is done. We're thinking about 50. I feel like Bazz would do that, though. He would get highly random on rabbit trails of random whatever lights
while
around
we're in a tunnel.
A gross tunnel? Yes, definitely a gross tunnel.
Craig, can you give me a strategy check? Strategy's under intelligence.
Yes, indeed, I can. I cannot promise it will go well with me.
Nope.
Because I am not very intelligent.
It needs to be good. If you're gonna make it, it needs to be good. Good. Yeah.
Well, I have a -1.
Listener, Micah is reclining on her back, and she's pulled the dice tray up onto her chest. Mike is just hanging over her face.
Don't make fun of me.
What'd you get, buddy?
I got a 3.
Oh no!
Why did you make me do it? Out of all of the intelligent people that we
opportunity.
have.
Because you had suggested a concept which could work with some ingenuity. What's the party doing?
Man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna
Zach. Oh, sorry, Abby. Go. Go. Would Bazz know what fish he could turn into that had a better sense of vision than other fish?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is interesting. You're a very high level druid, so I want to reward that. You also haven't... You spent a lot of time on the open water. Yes.
Oh, here's what Bazz is doing. Bazz thinks back to when he was in the boat and looking at all the different crustaceans when there was complete darkness. And he tries to pick one of the fish that he saw that lived inside the boat. And just kind of says, I bet it probably can see better than most.
Rock and roll.
Bazz, give me a nature check. I love that, by the way. That was really good.
That's a great face, Landon.
Oh.
That is an unnatural 20.
I loved that. Bazz, you consider many of the creatures from this environment which you've witnessed, how they might be appropriate, and then you have this sudden shock of consideration. No, from a year ago, almost in 3487.
In the cave?
You all saw the deep lights, those squids. You remember that you never saw them anywhere else, so they must come from significant depth, and they light up where they go. You bet that would be a creature well adapted to this environment that would also help light the path. As you have this thought, Gretta's nearby just going, there she is.
I love the squid.
Bazz turns into a small version of squid. Not too big, not too small.
The deep lights were like a foot long.
Oh, perfect.
So, and they were about $5. So you're this suddenly this little that one got my there's just this sudden little squid, and as the squid floats there, he just pulses with these like.
Where did Boss go?
I give him a pet.
Okay. Greta, as you reach up and touch it, oh, squishy. And
Like
Bazz, you find yourself extremely mobile. In this form, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. I'm sure I have a stat block of this somewhere, but you have a swim speed of 40. And you have your perception is excellent. You have a +6 to perception. And that in this form, in this space, it includes both your vision and your chemoreception. So you can smell real good, but your smell is kind of like a taste, and you can see really well, even though you can't see much at all.
How much do I pee?
I can't.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. That is the look of a DM that's done. I respect that
He
look.
just added
We're
a
done.
second monster.
We're done.
He just added
We're
a
done.
second squid.
I respect that look. We are done.
What are you doing, Bazz?
Bazz methodically tries to swim around as the place widens up and looks for alternate pathways or clues that can help us on our next move.
I'm sorry, guys. I lost my composure there for a moment, but I'm fully okay. Bazz, which direction do you swim first?
West.
Okay.
I swim. I follow the left-hand wall.
I am?
As you swim west, you find that the wall moves to the left. This chamber is unevenly shaped, but you can go to the left for about 60 feet, and then you do find wall. And as you swim in a circle, you find that about 40 feet this way, maybe 80 feet this way, this space has like a roughly 160-foot circumference around.
I try to swim down.
And then you guys watch as Bazz, the lit up squid, just and he disappears. Bazz, you're a squid.
I squid.
You are, in this moment, the stupidest you have ever been. You have an intelligence of 2.
Wait,
so...
I thought I keep my intelligence with wild.
Oh, because you're wild shaped.
My mental
Not polymorph. Sick. Okay.
I'm
you
smart,
descend.
squid.
Could you give Smid? Could you give me intelligence check? Just a general intelligence check. It's not a super high DC, but
I'm so smart. My intelligence is +1, so I have an 18.
Excellent. Much more than you needed.
Arby's dice. They have the meats.
Okay. Bazz, you find that you do find a bottom. A soft, silty floor. It stretches out, fair reach in either distance. This space is wider, maybe 30 feet. It has a defined bottom about the width, 160 feet around, like the circumference above, but it begins tapering and narrowing quickly, maybe to 30 feet wide, and it goes on for quite some distance. And it's just soft, silty base. Everything's gotten very level all of a sudden. No longer the up and down of the natural stone here. And, all right. Abby's just desperately trying to hold in a laugh. You realize with your 18, you swam about 140 feet down. But there is indeed a bottom here.
How does the silt feel at the
Is it a
bottom? Does it
bikini
feel
bottom?
like solid ground, or does it feel like something that
Bazz.
like something lives under or like moves around it and like displaces commonly?
Ooh, as Squiz lowers himself down to the floor, you reach out your pseudopods and you begin sifting through the silt. Give me either an investigation or a perception check. And obviously, if you have your Bazz perception and it's better than your Squiz perception, you can use it.
That is 14.
14. It feels like the light silt of much of the rest of this space. You do find occasional hard objects. Some stones. As you start moving them around, you can manipulate things very dexterously and finely with your tentacles. And as you lift things up, you start finding bits of very, very, very fine, thin bone, like fish. But with some searching, you do eventually find much larger bone.
I pull it up, or is it too big?
It's a little bit too big for you. You're quite small at the space, but it's
Does
large.
it feel alive, or does it feel like a dead bone?
It's a bone.
An alive bone or a dead bone?
You also, after searching for a little
I-
bit, you find like a chunk of wood, maybe from one of the shipwrecks outside.
Is it an alive bone or a dead bone? That's going in the quote book.
Does the bone feel like a femur or like a rib, like it, or like a phalange?
Ooh, give me a medicine. Squiz. Is the
Oh,
rest
I
of the
have
party
medicine?
anything else at the top of the cliff? Bazz has disappeared for some time.
I'm
That is
gonna how?
18.
Oh, sorry.
18.
How is wisdom? How is medicine wisdom and not intelligence? I don't understand. But that is 18.
A girl. I don't know. I think the idea. No, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think it makes sense in
Bazz,
like
this
a.
one. This one's broad and flat and kind of triangular. It has a dip to it. An 18. It's like a
It is a pelvis.
scapula, like a shoulder blade.
Oh, shoulder.
But
Oh,
it's a bit too broad and a bit too thin to be like a humanoid's. Perhaps from like an aquatic race.
Can
Back up at the top of the cliff, Greta, you were saying something?
can we see Bazz from the?
Oh, heck no! He disappeared into the dark, and you haven't heard from him in 5 or 6 minutes.
Hope he's still alive.
Craig mutters. Well, Jackie's probably right.
Yeah.
How
that was my
big-
question.
How big is the hole that Squid Bazz went down into? Like, can we fit through that if we
Yeah.
were to
Yeah,
hop
that's
off?
the gaping maw of abyss that you could not
Oh,
see the
okay.
end of in any
The piss
direction.
abyss. Okay. Yeah. So.
I just got so frustrated that I started paying less attention to my body, and I farted in result. You said that, I got upset, and then let out a huge, like a 3-second long fart.
Why are you guys making our chat like
No,
change?
don't you dare deflect. What is your character doing, Miss Piss Abyss? What are you doing?
No, but
What are you doing in this moment?
they're making it like that
Uh-huh.
chainmail. Like you'll have a demon visit you in your
Uh-huh.
sleep if you don't
Mhm.
forward this to 5 people.
What are you doing?
Not what the
Um,
idea.
What are you doing?
I would like to try to go over the edge and swim down
Okay. Row.
I also like to swim
to
like
follow
that.
Bazz.
She just lowers herself down. Row, you start rapidly descending. Not
And
like
I got my
free fall,
light,
it's
right?
water. Okay. And so I really don't want to skip over how
I'm
awesome this
Iron
is.
Man.
Row, you step up to the stone edge and you just and Row just falls. Like the speed you fall in water. And
I'm gonna
Row,
go
as you
with
hold out your hand,
Oh my
free
gosh.
falling in the water, each of you guys like paradiver just
Yeah.
glide down. And each of you are holding your hands out. You see nothing but dark, but the stone walls around you. And as you fall downward in this incredibly awesome scene, you guys each just After 140-foot descent, you land on the silt floor below. Kind of like a, okay, we're not going to fall
You're like
forever.
a puff of soap when we land.
And when you guys land,
Can we
all the
follow?
silt
Yes.
Cool.
lifts up. And the whole group is there. Your vision is once again greatly reduced because that brief space in that open void was where that veil of decay had been lacking. But now you're back to that 30-foot limitation with the raised silt. And Squid Bazz is back. Yes, what's up, Mickle?
Can I use Divine Sense?
Yes.
Will that be
I would love
applicable?
for you to use Divine Sense. Yes. While we're on it, Bazz, you talked earlier about swimming back up. Could you make me an athletics check?
Did I swim back up? Oh. Athletics. Not acrobatics, athletics. Okay. That is a. Oh, with what's my bonus? What's my strength bonus with the squid, Zachary? 2. Give me a nice 2.
Squid. +1.
It's a
We'll
6.
compromise.
5. That's the same bonus Bazz has.
Bazz, as you go to swim back up, you can't. You like push and place, and you can get a little weight, but it's like all of a sudden gravity's higher upon you. You find you can't swim back up, and you feel like resisted.
Don't
by,
like
a
that.
force. It's about this time that everyone else lands around you.
Zachary, I have a question.
And then I promise I'm going back to your thing, Micah. Yes.
I wanted, when we level up, am I allowed to put in my 7th level spells? Because I had 2 that I wanted
Yes.
to place in there.
Do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Once you guys level up, you have all your bonuses immediately. So you have your 7ths, Craig has his 4th, everybody gets their proficiency bonuses, all that stuff.
You get 2 7th level spells.
I can have as many. I could have 12 level 7
Oh,
spells.
that's right. Because you switch them out.
He has the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
slot, but he can pick as many.
Yeah, I
spells.
forgot.
I
forgot.
Craig, you land.
Yeah.
You see the space and its haunting nature. Everything is like a large space. The silt lifts up, so you really can't see much once the silt's lifted, but you can see that it begins to constrict into kind of another tunnel of sorts. But now the floor is even. As you describe what it looks like as you reach out with Divine Sense.
Also going to try and pair it with Detect Magic. If I
Okay.
can cast those simultaneously.
You
I know
can,
Detect
because Divine
Magic
Sense
will-
is not a spell. Divine Sense is a feature.
Mhm.
Detect Magic is
Yes,
a spell. So you
yes.
can do both.
Yeah. So
All right, Micah.
I used the wrong verbiage, but I do comprehend.
No, I'm just laughing at the.
I'm
yes,
gonna
yes.
say yes. I would say that there are 2 individually like visual, I don't know, they kind of like wrap around each other like DNA
That's cool.
as they go
Cool.
out. And I know that it's a feat, but I would like to flavor it in a way that like the way that
Sure.
it's
As,
being used.
You like grasp your symbol, and as you whisper, there's just like a flourish of like gold and a flourish of blue light just wrap out from each other. And as they like reach outward, eventually they collide. And as they collide, there's this little spark of light. There's like, and everyone else quits seeing, but you watch those colors spread, and they add color to the near monochromatic vision down here. You can't see any more than 30 feet beyond you. The silt blocks it. Craig, Detect Magic reveals to you no specific object, but a field of latent necromancy around you. And Divine Sense yields to you a response of undeath. You feel a strong pull of undeath, a far pulse from somewhere far ahead, but you also see undeath all around you, all around your feet, everywhere.
Surrounded by undead. I just got chills. Guys. That's really not good.
Craig, do you share this awareness with any of your allies?
Yes. I have Star Splinter that can attack the undead, but my gosh, that's not good.
Well, that's a problem. Possibly. Probably.
Or maybe not.
Nice.
What to do? Where?
I'm gonna
Oh
start.
gosh.
I see Squid Bazz investigating the floor.
So,
Mhm.
sorry.
I'm gonna do that too.
You all don't have to look for long before you find bones along the floor. Fish bones, bones you don't recognize.
Bones.
Humanoid ones.
We really do appreciate you, Zach. I hope you know.
Oh, it's fine. It's no big deal. Let's keep looking. I'm not hurt. You will.
I think that your fart earlier maybe. My
If you need to let out some
Go
more, that's
ahead.
just fine. We won't judge you.
If you need to let out some more, that's just fine.
Piss? Okay, sorry.
You can always add more.
Okay.
More
Uh,
bones.
So, what are you guys doing in the space?
I'm gonna go
Am-
try and find the
Am I
wall.
stuck, like, attached to this bone, or am I just stuck in the sand?
No, Bazz, you can swim back up, but every time you try to get like more than 10 feet up, and you guys are watching Bazz like swim
Bro.
up and then kind of be pushed back down and swim up.
So
and be
I
pushed
try
back
to swim up.
Ro, give me an athletics.
Me
check.
too. Me too.
Just to see
Maybe
what
as well?
happens.
Bro and Craig.
Athletics? Oh, that's gonna be a 12.
I got a 14. It didn't work.
Ro, as you go to push yourself off the floor and swim, you get 2 or 3 feet up, and then you just kind of fall back down, resisted by some heavy force. You are.
Can I do an
Got
Arcana
19.
check to see if it's magical?
Yeah, that feels magical. What'd
Oh,
you get,
okay.
Craig?
Okay.
19.
I didn't know if it was a gravity thing.
Craig,
Science.
you push hard, you
Oh.
feel resisted by a force, but you succeed in lifting yourself upward, and you begin to slowly swim back up before letting yourself fall back down. It's like you overcame a force.
Freedom of movement prevents magical effects that reduce your speed or
Dang.
cause you to be restrained.
Freaking nabbit. Bazz suffers no impediment and can swim upward, but Ro can't.
Okay.
As you all find the fourth layer condition of the drowned keep.
Wait, what was the third?
The blood
It's okay,
stones?
we already found it. Endless
Oh, blood?
descent. It's
Oh,
not only the immense water pressure of the drowned keep that pushes one's heart and body downward, a foul magical force pulls down those who would attempt to swim upward or outward of the dungeon. If you all attempt to swim up, you must surpass a check,
That's scary.
or even to move back.
So did I get up? I'm up.
Yes. Craig, you find you can
Okay.
swim up. You get the feeling that every time you try, there's like a check associated.
Okay.
I gotta save all my spell
gonna-
slots for this daggum movement spell so everybody can get home. No spell cast boss dungeon challenge.
I'm going to start looking along the wall for any way forward.
Yeah,
Could
same. I'm gonna
Everybody, give me
help.
a group stealth check. But Craig, never forget,
No!
yours is at disadvantage because you're in full plate.
Does it
I got
make
a
noise
plus
in the
3.
ocean?
A plus
Does
2.
it make noise in the water?
Uh huh. You ever
Does
moved metal along in
Boss's
the water?
little jingle jangles make noise?
Hey,
Yeah, he has a
someone
deduction.
should totally
Oh yeah, what is
Someone
my
should
deduction
totally-
from the
give me bardic
It's on your sheet
inspiration.
for the
Yeah.
item.
Yes. Nesbit's. It's funny, the cloak of Dolgoth and the boots of Nesbit cancel each other out.
You're wearing Nesbit's slippers and Dolgoth's cloak. You've got Jingle Elf shoes and the most horrible murderer. It's crazy.
The thing I love about that is Dolgoth would hate that, I feel like.
Yes, he would love
He would be
He
like, how
would-
dare you wear
he
those
would
slippers with my
dislike it.
cloak?
his exact voice. Let me know what you're
How
going
How
to
dare-
dare you wear those slippers with my cloak?
Here's
I would
what
love
I'm
to
gonna
do
do, Zach.
Buzz!
What's up, Nickel?
Buzz got
Here's
a-
what I'm
Dolgoth
gonna
is
do.
just Regina
I
What's up, Nickel?
am going to add my tattoo boon. which is just a +1. And because I haven't rolled yet, and I
Check.
can do that before I roll. And I'm also going to cast guidance on myself. Is that chilling?
That's chilling. You can
Is that
cast.
chilling?
Oh
Oh,
my
I'm also
gosh.
gonna do-
Huh?
I'm scared.
I want to know
This
what
is
Tello got
what
so
check
I
is
can beat
this?
him.
This is
Uh-huh.
a stealth check.
Still. Now you have disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
It's really funny watching
That's
Micah
me.
roll on her chest.
Okay. Okay.
Now.
Now.
Bazz got a 33.
Oh.
I got
Bazz
16.
squid?
Wait,
I got a
hold on.
30.
No, I got 17.
Okay.
Tello got a 30. I got a 22.
You're like, I got a 30. I'm like, I got a 17. Yes.
Is for some reason she fell in the water somehow because
What
she
would you
got
get?
a
Somehow?
9.
Ro made a splash.
Yeah, somehow
Ro was
Flash.
walking forward and just brung, accidentally moved her loot.
Yeah, a 9.
It made a splashing noise.
Well,
Bazz
Does that
is no
affect
longer
my
the squid, by
stealth
the way.
or-
He
Okay.
stopped after he felt the silt on the ground.
yeah, no problem. Bazz steps into the silt, and but you guys just lose Bazz and Tello. You don't know where they are anymore. They're
We're
gone
fist
now.
bumping each other in the shadows, like, yeah. This is our second time being stealth together this mini dungeon, so.
Wait, did they sink into the sand?
No, they're just stealthy.
Jackie, how? They
I
just
don't
stepped away to where you couldn't see them in the silt.
I got you.
Ro, you rolled horribly, but fortunately, this is a group stealth check. And so, through
Thanks
deft
for carrying
walking,
this one, guys.
and actually, Ro, you go to step on one of the bones at one point, and like Tello's hand just and Bazz's at the same time dart out from the darkness and just like guide you away. And if you guys want to look in lore and reference,
No.
you do not trigger the bone naga to rise up out of the silt and attack you all.
Naga!
Oh my
I love
gosh.
him.
Oh my
The
gosh.
giant serpent of nothing but bones. And Craig,
he's
you
beautiful.
watch as you guys just step past all the undead bones. Just continue on through the space. You don't trigger it at all.
But he's just a little guy.
So you guys will still gain XP for that.
Oh, cool.
You didn't beat
Wow.
him, but you did pass
Oh my
him.
gosh.
So you gain whenever you guys if you guys defeat a monster in combat, that's the full XP. If you guys just avoid a monster, I give you half XP, depending on the circumstance.
Oh.
That's awesome. I like that.
You guys tread carefully through this hall of bones. Interestingly, everything here is getting more sculpted. The walls are still rough, but they're getting smoother, and there starts to be like an end to the walls and kind of like a clearer ceiling. You're still kicking up silt, walking carefully, but as you guys go for 80 or 90, 100, 150, 300, 350 foot walk, eventually you all reach another physical portal, once again covered by a pale, membranous film, some solidified edge. This instance, it's denser than the last one, uniformly bound to the edges of this rough arch. It's like the last one, but it's 20 feet wide, 11 feet tall, and this one looks
Like a
thick.
Dark Souls
The
door.
light you have doesn't seem to be passing through it. Yeah, Dark Souls door, but skin. Dead skin.
Can I take a sample? Cut off like a.
How do
Like a
you do
2-inch.
that? Tell me
cast
about that.
identify.
Elaborate.
I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna cut like a 4-inch square and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Greta walks up and pulls out a knife and begins cutting through it. And when she cuts it, it cuts easily again. She makes her first incision, her second, her third, her fourth, and as she pulls the square away, you can add however you want to list that to your inventory. And as she cuts it, from the edges of where she cuts, it just begins like kind of falling apart. Like this was even more decayed than the last. And the entire door starts slowly disintegrating in front of you all, just falling and sloughing away. And as the door disintegrates, you all now look at a true chamber. What stands before you all as you near this archway is a surprising space. Square, maybe 75 feet in each dimension. Perfect geometries here. Hard angles, a squat obelisk. It has 20-foot high, inward sloping walls. A smaller square edge of the ceiling is a pyramidal peak, maybe 30 feet above the center. It's got an ominous sense of dread. You all are still using those little handheld light, like kind of spells from your hands. It's just this big space, this big square room that has kind of like a slopewards, like ceiling coming to a point in the center. The water that passes into your lungs tastes strangely foul now in your mouth. Does someone want to give me a medicine check?
You can do that.
I'm great at medicine because I'm very wise.
I got a 24.
That's a 2, so 8.
Bazz, you're taken aback by what you'll see that I'll describe more in a moment, but Greta, this place tastes like blood. Which is really saying something.
Yeah.
Because that's got to be old. But the water has a suffused taste of blood, also with its briny hue. All along the walls of the chamber, there are harsh, crudely carved glyphic sigils covering each of the faces, all over the place. Not evenly, just like scratched all over the place. It's completely lightless otherwise. Most notably, desiccated corpses of creatures you don't recognize. Aquatic humanoids. Some are... there are merfolk here. Marrow, which are like fish people, whose bottom halves are fish, but then their top half is like a scaling monster of a sort. Sehuagin. We'll just say one or two of you knows this somehow. They're like multiple armed shark people, sort of.
Cool.
Vicious looking.
Cool.
There are also bodies of terrestrial humanoids here, littering the chamber, looking like ancient day sailors. There's a body maybe every 10 feet. So you could estimate easily more than 30 bodies in here, just resting on the floor. The bodies are weirdly intact, given the strange membranes covering this place, the age of the shipwreck out front. The bodies are strangely unbloated, unfed upon. They have pale skin and scales. But even though they look like they're dead and slightly in decay, they're not pure skeletons the way they should be. They're not horribly disfigured, disintegrating corpses. They're just strangely preserved dead bodies. Most notably, as you all, I assume, step into the chamber, begin looking around. Okay. As you begin walking around the space.
I have a question.
Yes.
It actually is pertinent, not silly. Does it look like what I saw in my vision when I saw the Chamber of the Hag?
Remind me about that?
I did a divination of the Mad Prince to see if we could bargain with the hag and what it would take.
Yes,
and I got a glimpse into the chamber.
It does look like that. Dear goodness, thank you. I did not remember that at all.
Did Bella Andra tell me the name of the hag at all, or just say that it was a sea hag?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we did know the name.
Heard that she was Salgine the Fathom Witch. Salgine is again spelled SAL apostrophe GHIIN, the Fathom Witch. I
want to
as you all walk around
before an environment happens. I want to just speak into I just want to make sure if your thing goes first, obviously, but I want to try to address her before anything dangerous or violent happens. Like,
I really appreciate. No, that clarification is helpful. I'm going to describe a couple more visuals and then go on. But reserving that space is important and helpful. Thank you. The other thing, very easily noticed here, is that every single one of the dead bodies in this chamber has a twin wound. Some of them you can't see because they're face down or in different positions, but all of them have broken open sternums and caved in chests with a hollow middle. Some with tissue or bone laying outward, floating away. In the center of the great chamber is a perfectly cylindrical stone altar covered in more of the same sigils. There are 3 levels of concentrically ascending stone steps. So it's like 3 levels of dais, and then a stone pillar in the middle. Each like 6-inch tall, so it's not a very high level. Many of the room's dead bodies are piled around this central pillar. As you guys step even slightly in, all of the sigils on the walls light up, and the space just fills with a dull red light. You can now see without your hands for a moment this uniform, seamless, sourceless light. That is my full visual description. Thank you for waiting, Landon. What is it that Bazz does?
As they light up, you can't speak underwater, can you?
No, you guys have been talking this whole time.
Okay. So I say,
and you can speak underwater. It's just if you can breathe water.
I say, Zach, what's the name of the ocean that we're in again?
The Sapphire
you all are
Desert.
in the Sapphire Desert. Yes.
Okay.
Good job, baby.
I address her as, you said Salguin?
Salgine, the fathom
Salgine.
witch.
I say, I open my hands as we step into the room, and I say Salguin. I say it the right way because you just told me. But
Hey, there's no.
culprit.
Also, sometimes people say names wrong in real life. It's okay.
To a hag, maybe not. But I say
I say it the right way.
Queen of the Sapphire Desert. I say, we have come here, hoping to meet in accord. I do not wish to. I do not wish to do anything harmful. I do not wish to engage in combat in your home. I would love to talk with you. And if you would allow us to have a conversation, I would be very appreciative. And I sit on the ground.
Okay. What is everyone else doing at this moment?
I follow his lead.
I'm doing the look that I just sent in the chat.
Giving some serious
I'm giving a bunch of side eye, like, I'll shut up, but I'm not prepared to make deals with hags.
Gretta takes.
Do not negotiate with hags.
Gretta takes her dagger out of her pocket and sits down next to Bazz and places it in front of her. Not like out of reach, but she like extends her arm to put it down.
He, at the end of what he says, I'd love to speak with you in your home, as we both exist at the end of an age.
Ooh.
I do the Saloon thing for all the
Okay.
people that have died to my face.
But Rose just sitting there going, there's so many
million
people here."
times.
But
Well,
Rose,
no,
this
not
solemn
to
moment
each
of,
one. I mean, like,
I
I
understand,
take
I
it
understand.
in and yeah.
in this solemn moment of concern, this is complicated for a reason you do not know. Could you give me a persuasion check at disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Okay.
Cast guidance. Somebody freaking cast guidance.
No, don't cast.
Oh, don't cast.
All
Don't
right.
do that.
I'll never
Oh.
get tired of Micah being like, guidance, and everyone going, no.
It's like a
Yeah.
barbarian that can cast spells. Is that? Okay, guys.
Why would
this
you
is a big
not?
roll. This is a big roll. Arby's, give us the meats. Everybody say it back. Everybody say Arby's,
not
give us the
saying
meats.
that.
Give us the
No.
Say
I'm not
it. Do you want
saying
this to
that.
work? Say Arby's, give us the meats right now. If you don't say it, it won't work. All right.
Wait,
it won't work.
give us the impossible meats.
Arby's give us the plant meat.
Okay, you're right. No, I get it now.
Amen.
You're a vegan. You're a
Asparagus.
vegan. That makes sense. Okay, so my first roll was a 13. So I got to do this at disadvantage. So my top roll is a 13 without bonuses. I'll tell you what bonuses are in a second. My best roll is a 19. That is painful. I rolled a. What is that? 13. No,
This
I
is
said
fast.
13 plus 11. That's 24.
11.
Ooh,
What? What a
I love
confusion.
persuasion.
You had us in the first half.
That's why Bazz can do everything. He got that persuasion bonus.
What do I do with this? 24 though. Okay. Oh, this is crazy. Landon, you have completely flipped this scenario on my head. This is so not what I was expecting to happen. Okay, I'm sending an image in lore and reference, but please don't look at it yet.
Okay,
Do not
I
look
will
at it
not.
yet. Okay, I'll tell you when to look at it. Oh, weird. Okay. So you guys just stare at this chamber of dead bodies. There's no clear point where there would be a person or where anything could lead from here until one of the bodies to your right shifts and one of the bodies pushes themselves up and turns and starting to raise up, kind of floating hauntingly in the water. Also, the body's a little too far from you, from the lifted silt, and as it lifts a hand, the silt just parts. And floating before you is this Sehagin woman. She lacks like mammalian features or clear secondary sexual characteristics, but it's just like a frail thin form, gaunt and narrow. She has legs, but she's like emaciated, violently emaciated, but looks calm in the state. She has a humanoid rib cage that narrows very tightly to hips, and there are legs. Her feet splay long. Her toes just kind of turn into claws, not like claws on top of them, but they just sharpen to a point till her bones stick out of her digits. Her forearms are almost twice the length of her upper arms, and her fingers are each twice the length of her hands. Her fingers come to narrow, sharp bone points. Where her neck tapers very thinly. Her face is awful and confusing. It's like this pale teal impression of a human head, but the eyes are yellow discs that reflect the light off your palms with tupidum lucidums. Her nose is a vacuous void where any flesh should be, the skull just exposed there. Where her ears are, there are the like gills of a fish over covering that space. Her mouth, the jaw, like the upper jaw is just this rimmed like bass. Her mouth like looks like a bass's mouth, but the bones expose up off of her face, and she has these pointed, sharp, needle-like teeth, and her bottom jaw can come all the way down into this open, gaping like hinge. And there's hair on her head until it starts to look like just 1,000 thin black like sinews floating away from her. You all can go to the image in lore and reference now. Salgine lifts herself up, and I have no idea who the original artist is, but they deserve all the credit in the world. I think this is art from campaign 1 of Critical Role that someone did, but I'm not for sure. Is that haunting figure floats there? Or from campaign 2, I mean. She turns, and like her head like kind of cocks slightly and then twists a little too far. And you realize she has no eyelids. Her eyes don't close. And her tupidum lucidum just reflect light. And she lowers herself all the way back down into the floor until she's laying next to the dead bodies again. And she starts pulling herself, crawling, kind of like slithering across the floor. And she's just like she's like brushing right up against bodies and pushing them out of the way. And she gets about 15 feet from you all, raising herself partially up into the dais, looking more bestial than person at this moment. She tilts her head to a side. She just looks at you all curiously. And she just stares in silence. The gills on the side of her head are continuously lifting and closing. At one point, she opens up her jaw and exposes the like gaping hollow of her throat, and you all watch as a space separates between her jaw and neck of just open, where there's gills there, and everything splays into a wide breath and then closes. She's just sitting there still, staring at you all. 15 feet away in silence.
Oz. Nah, he presents himself like he is somewhere that belongs to somebody else. Like when you go to a stranger's house and you take off your shoes and then look to see if they say, "Oh, don't worry about it," or if they say, "Yeah, please take off your shoes and wash your hands right now." Like he nods at her. He doesn't display any facial emotions of unrest, disgust, or unnerve. I think partly because of Craig's ability of like him radiating confidence and preventing fear is a big enabler of that. I think Bazz feeds on that quite a bit. But he looks at her and he says, "We come here seeking something. Most people I've met are also seeking something, and I'm hoping that we can come to an accord."
And none of you all recognize the language
so
follows.
cool.
Thank you.
The what?
None of you all recognize what's said. Not the tongue, not the intonation,
Wait.
nothing.
What
I
about
look at
what
Greta
about
and
Greta?
I say, Greta, do you have the tongue spell prepared?
Yeah, I cast it. I'm looking to see how many. I'm gonna cast it on Craig, Ro, and Bazz, and then I'm gonna activate my tattoo.
Thank you, Greta.
That's sick. What does that look like?
Bless.
Bars.
I nod to her as she rises. And then I just
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
She
I
muted
think someone's
herself.
talking to her.
Yeah, I think so. Let's all... What other things do we predict about Abby's scenario? Oh, she's back. And squinting from light.
I hope no one's talking to me. I'm alone.
Oh.
But
What?
Hey, hi, it's me, the closet monster. You're doing great, bud. Just keep role playing.
hey,
I listen to
I
your
nod
podcast every week.
to her, and then I touch my tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And I say to her, as it lights up, can I immediately mimic the speech that she?
You can.
Okay.
You can.
So I say, do I recognize what she speaks as a hag person?
You don't. This is not Vithlii tongue. You know that she is completely isolated from your culture.
Yeah.
This is... It occurs to you, this may not be Fae. This may not be a Sylvan derivative. You don't recognize anything about this. This might be like a subaquatic language. Are you good, Abby?
Okay.
What's happening?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
I was
there we
trying
go.
to...
Trying to get the camera to focus. I'm with you.
I'm gonna say... No, I'm not gonna... I do that, and then I just cast it. And I say that I just close my eyes and we'll say that like from like the corner of her mouth, text.
Oh.
I think Gretta would very clearly make it text. Try to make it clear what spell she's casting. She nods, her tattoo lights up. Maybe she turns her face so she can see it. And then the text like flows into the mouth and ears of each of who she casts it on.
As the script scrawls off of your face and around the beings of your friends, Salgin like twitches immediately. Her gills flare and she just and she like adheres down to the dais and just like freezes. Her claws dig into the stone. You get the feeling this isn't a very trusting individual. And you hear immediately understanding her say, and you understand it to say, banish your deific magics, foul food. Why do you come?
I say, I apologize for coming unprepared. I cast a spell so we can speak with you in your language.
And as you say it back in her tongue, the posture is not trusting, but intrigued, and she lifts up. She careens her neck forward, and you watch as each of her vertebrae pop a little bit so that her neck extends out to about like 9 inches long, her head moving away from her shoulders like a turtle peering forward.
Yeah.
And she's listening.
Do you feel the changes that are happening in the world, in the waters that you live in?
Are you his?
Whose? The one who causes the undead to walk the ocean floor?
Ooh.
Give me give me a charisma check of your choice, boss. If you want that to be persuasion.
Your choice.
What'd you say?
Oh, you interpret. You can make that persuasion. You can make that intimidation. However you want to do it.
No, not intimidation. Like honest, like
Sure not.
like
I'm just saying you could get along with that. It can be persuasion if you want.
Let's see.
I want you to fight this lady so bad, but this is going so interestingly.
Oh, Zachary, that is a 30.
Oh.
That is a 19 plus 11.
That's wild.
I have expertise in persuasion. This is.
Everything in her recoils down, and you watch her shrink, and you watch as her face doesn't move, her head doesn't change position, but her eyes independently swivel up in her skull and look up at the ceiling, as if she's nervously checking above her, and she just whispers, "He won't come to the depths. I'll be safe here. He's concerned with the overworld. I feed from your scraps."
We do not, in any way, shape, or form, serve him. We stand against him. And that's why we're here.
What do you want?
We owe a favor to a friend who is helping us stand against him. And she's requested for us to bring her the power to help control the weather.
And as you say that, she gets low, she opens her mouth, and you realize that the hissing sound is coming from when she opens up her gills, she can make them vibrate against the bones in the back of her throat, and it's that vibration. And as you do, she pops her shoulders out of her place and lifts her shoulder blades up like fins and spines, getting defensive. She lifts her fingers. You know how double jointed people can like crank their fingers? She pushes her fingers down into the stone and lifts them up so that the end of her digits are pointing up at you like blades. And she gets defensive. She says, "You will not have my way of sacrifice. Mine. It is the only thing keeping me safe. You will not leave with it. But I will have everything on you. Everything in you."
Okay, so you use it to bring.
She falls down one level of her dais and she says, I'll eat you. And she takes like another elongated step and she says, "I'll drink you. I'll live in you."
Greater creatures than I, that know the Sapphire Desert as well and its depths, have gone to great lengths to flee this plane. Completely. And we have assisted them, and they have felt no safety in these waters. And you can kill us. But I don't think it would buy you a lot of time.
You're killing it.
Wow.
This is an intimidation check, and not like you're trying to pick a fight. This is absolutely. No, I'm sorry. You can make this a persuasion check for your stat. Yeah, you can make this a persuasion check for your stat. This is playing on the intimidation. I love it. Yeah. Make another persuasion check, Bazz. What's happening is she's so disinterested in talking to you. But you as a player are making points too good, and your character is rolling too high. So you keep like talking her back off the edge. So go ahead and make another check. This is incredible. Discussing was not an option in my notes. This is crazy because you guys avoided a scenario where you started searching the bodies. It was perception. It was investigation or perception 27 to find her because that's what she rolled on her stealth. And she was going to surprise attack you from the dead bodies. This is amazing.
Okay, guys. I would really love... I mean, I love combat. But I love this, too. Oof, that's not as good. That is a 21.
21.
I'm a 10.
Okay. That's tough. You've been very persuasive so far. She just says... How could you protect me?
We're the only ones trying. There's
How
not
could you
really any
protect
other...
me?
Okay, DM.
Some ribbed cartilaginous flesh inside of her nose void like flexes slightly, and she goes... And she turns her head at Craig and she says, "He smells like the false god."
He does.
He does. Sorry.
I say it like flatly, but with respect.
No,
like
I know.
acknowledging her point, and not like I'm also trying to be very honest with her. And I don't know how
Absolutely.
much that matters to her
No.
as a
Zach,
creature.
what
of
does
the
that
deep.
mean?
Ro doesn't laugh. I laugh.
She's calling the maker a false god, is what she's doing. I don't know if Micah knows that, if Craig would be able to put that together himself, but
No, he's got a negative one.
'cause I think he's coming from an island south of here, from a well that's poisoned with blood, that is overflowing into these waters, that will come here. It's not a matter of if, but when. We are going to go there and stop its flow, the pollution of the waters. He will not take all of it. That's where the dead are walking to.
Gretta speaks up.
Okay. She's starting to get a furrowed look on your face, and she keeps looking at Bazz and then back to Craig and then back to Bazz. She's like listening to you, but she's thinking about something. Go ahead, Greta.
Gretta speaks up and she says, with him the end is only destruction. no matter where anyone hides or tries to get away. It's absolute.
I've seen him tear holes in the fabric of existence of other planes. It does not leave much.
I will survive under the seas. But you
might.
And she looks at Craig again. And she reaches up a gaunt arm and points one of those long fingers and she says, "You brought the false god back. One of his eyes. You've come here to steal from me. That's why you're here. I recognize the symbol on your chest. You're from their order.
Wait, is she
trickstering me?"
Who is she pointing to?
Craig.
She's pointing to me.
She starts to as she makes whatever connection is going on in her head, she starts looking a little more nervous. Her eyes are darting back and forth, and those with really high passive perceptions, Ro and Greta both notice her eyes kind of dart backward and to the right at some corner of the chamber over there. And she starts prowling slowly to the other angle of the dais, getting in between you guys and that corner. She's crawling herself, slinking across the dais.
I look at the rest of the fun guys and I stand up and I say,
as you stand up, she kind of raises herself.
Slowly.
Okay. This is the most pissed off, hateful being.
I say, we've lost the ability to have allegiances with clear boundaries, beliefs, or gods. And now it's all of us versus one. And I hope that I can convince you of that, but if not, then you have to do what you have to do. But it's here or now or never. Would you like to help?
Save yourself.
Bazz, give me one last perception or persuasion check. This is crazy, especially after the connection she made. If your rolls hadn't been this good.
Can I do a perception check of that right corner, or an investigation check for any movement in that right corner?
Investigation check would be going and searching. You can make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a 13.
Bazz, before you tell me your result. Oh, this is going to be such a high DC. I'm just going to tell you the DC before it goes. I want to make it DC 30 or something, but it's not anymore. You've presented too convincing of an argument and succeeded too much. I'm going to say you've brought the DC down 6. This is going to be DC 24 to convince her that you're not here to steal and thief.
Can I just wait?
Wait.
You hear me say this?
I rolled a 24.
Incredible.
You're kidding me.
As you say what you say, Bazz, you see this.
Exactly.
What did you get on your check, Ro?
A 13.
It's shadows and bodies.
Yeah.
Bazz, you're watching. She is weighing two things, and one of them is what you're talking about, and another one is whatever she's talking about. And she just goes, "What would you propose?" And Greta, you can say something as well if you want.
No, I was just trying to cover that light. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were raising your hand.
Give us this ability, and if we survive, we will bring you something great. If we succeed, the entire world will be in our reach. And is there anything you've ever really wanted?
Yes.
Something that you've heard?
Everything. Everything. If you can stop him, you could take anything. Bring me the other eyes of the false god. Make him blind. Damn him to his pit.
Is she talking about the Maker? Or she's talking about the Hate King, the other false god. His eyes.
I don't know, buddy.
Old.
I don't know,
The
buddy.
eyes and old gets dropped in the
He's
water.
talking about old.
Oh, the Far Seed. She's talking about a Far Seed.
That's where my mind's going.
Yeah.
Above
Yeah.
table.
This is a crazy
that's what
sea
I
witch.
Whole
think.
story.
Alone in a
That's my whole
sacrifice chamber at the
story
bottom of the
arc.
ocean, dude. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, but she was talking about the symbol on Craig's
Yeah.
chest.
Ro
Yeah.
speaks
Well, she
up
said the
finally.
other false god. She said the other false god. She's not
Ro
talking about the
speaks
Maker.
up and says, "Are you talking about a far seed?"
Her neck whips so violently in your direction that it's like a jump scare, in that it's like a frame removal in a horror movie. Just she's looking at Bazz and then she's looking at you. And as she just whips around to you, she goes, "You are thieves. You've come here to steal from me. You've come from the usurper."
No, we just have also ran into a far seed before.
Yes. I have kept them out for decades. And you're the thieves from my dream who put one back. Now he can see again. He's almost grown. Your puppets. She's just staring at you, stock still.
Landon.
Yes.
I'm not
What?
trying to metagame.
Is this
but
Micah or
I am
Craig?
not
What's going on?
This is Micah. Well, because you're Landon. But not
Craig
trying to
turns to Boss
metagame.
Landon. I mean, you guys
I
can
just wanna
talk
say
a little
I
as
can't-
players. There's room for some above table.
But I feel like I can't say anything because exactly like what just happened with Ro, we did not get the persuasive checks. She does not like us.
She's saying a lot of things that are offensive to your religion, and if your character would speak up, then say it. Like,
Yeah,
if
that's
you
why
wanna
he's
fight-
shutting up right now. Because he understands this is a tense situation.
no, like as Landon, I don't say nothing because you're worried about my plan going right. Like, if it feels like Craig should say something right now, go for it, and we'll handle it, or I'll die. Who knows? This
You
might
guys
be
are the
Boss's
best
last
players.
moment.
We're
I love
all
you guys.
fine.
That's great
Micah,
players.
were you gonna
Makes
tell
much room for each other.
Landon that you feel like you can't say is
Just
Craig?
that we haven't denied anything. Wait, I'll say that. But in a nicer tone. Everything that we've said so far has been honest. If we were a thief, we
Then
would have
you
a
gave the
different approach.
eyes back to the one who watches every movement of my people and feeds their worship. And when he eats all the eyes of your world and takes every vision and grows into the monster when all of his festering siblings come chasing after, there will be no hole that I can hide in.
What if we retract?
What?
His
What
eyes.
if we retract? What if we backtracked?
What?
You were
She just looked
asking.
confused. She just goes,
Sorry, I have a -1 intelligence.
And you realize in this moment, Craig,
I think everybody looks at Craig and unison says, "What?" Even the same
the
guy.
entire party turns to look. And Craig, you put together.
We're in
She
agreement.
might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer as well. You can understand a lot about magic and not necessarily be that smart.
What?
So basically, what he's meaning
What?
says,
Just keep talking. Just keep role playing.
we haven't denied what you are asking for. We haven't given
Oh my gosh.
a decision. We haven't given that
She gets this.
final.
Oh, Craig, there's this really weird moment where like all of that like raising, she's starting to, you realize she can separate her ribs and she's stretching her skin out. She's making herself look bigger. Everything just pulls back together. And she moves way too fast until she's about 5 feet away from you in this slithering like just up to you. She gets about 5 feet away. She brings her arms in under her chest, kind of like a cat sits. And she's just got her legs just laying limp behind her, like not utilizing them at all. You realize she can put them together, and her bones fit. They're slightly unaligned from each other, so that she can put them together. And there's tissues from either side of her leg that wrap around, so that she can turn her legs into kind of like a tail. And as she gets close and like she sits up tall, she just looks at you and goes,
Wild things I've ever heard. I mean, like.
Wait till campaign 2. She goes,
Ah!
Zach,
"You will blind him and take his eyes."
Now, the way we came across the first one, we didn't mean to. We weren't intending to.
I don't care.
I don't even know how.
Take his eyes. Make him blind.
I love her.
Guys.
I love her. I really like her.
True.
Um,
I don't.
I don't want to agree to this.
Okay. I know that we're a very. This is above table. I know that we're a very honest party.
She was about to respond to you.
Yeah.
No. This is above table. I know that we're a very honest party, and I know that we are into doing what's best. I don't know what it is about this, but we can lie to her and say that we'll do it, and then not do it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if we
really
can
think
if pass that check, though, deception check.
That's true. That's true.
Because then we got a fighter.
Okay. Hold on. Making a promise is not a lie, whether or not you intend to do it. Like, we can promise to do it, and then...
I'm gonna give the same what I gave Craig.
I also don't understand.
I love 12 a.m. Abby ideas.
No. Guys, this came up in a literature class, like a
Sure.
making a promise. I don't know if I don't know if I can articulate it, but like making a promise is like I will do that. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I don't know if I would first.
You can
Exactly.
have the best
I think I
intention.
might want to do. How far away is she from us?
She's gotten very close. She's about 5 feet away from you all now.
Dang it. Okay, never mind.
And as Craig starts saying more things she's interested, she starts getting a lot closer to him. And Craig, at this point, she's going to go, "If you blind him, we're friends." And she pulls herself. She's walking, like she's putting each arm forward and just pulling herself forward until she's like with you, up next to you, Craig. Are you taking any particular actions?
I just don't want her to touch me.
Are you doing anything in particular?
Oh,
I'm just
can
checking
I
before I describe
slowly? When Bazz slowly stood up, did we stand up with him, or are we still sitting down?
I don't know.
I don't think I was ever sitting down, but I'm very
I
short,
stood up
so.
when Bazz stood up.
Okay, everyone's standing up. As you all are moving into the space of negotiation, she just gets all the way up to Craig, and just as if it's no big deal, Craig, she just puts her hands up on your shoulders, lifts herself up onto you, and coils her body around you. And what she does is she compresses all of her ribs together, and her ribs lock together like fingers, so that her torso gets like 6 inches around. And her spine starts to crack until she's flexible, and she wraps herself around your torso, up around your back. She clasps her arms around either side of your back so that she's wrapping around your chest. And as her legs bring up, you all watch as her kneecaps slide slightly, and there's this cracking sound as her legs fold the other way and wrap around Craig like a tail, and she just rests her head around Craig's neck and goes, friends. And she opens up her jaw, all these needle teeth exposed into the most horrible smile ever.
My gosh.
She goes, bring me his eyes, and I'll give you anyone's blood.
Okay.
Jackie.
I don't even know where to. Oh my gosh, guys.
So, Landon,
okay. So here's what I think Bazz is getting a little angry right now.
I love this episode.
I feel like he is not Bazz is not somebody that goes against the people that he has made agreements to, or people that he's trusted that have helped him. And we would not be here right now if it weren't for the person that she's disrespecting. And I feel like out of anger, he says, and die.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
And the
Oh my
three
gosh.
shadows from Dogoth's cloak.
She could
I
kill.
don't know. Now,
She could kill
now
Craig.
we're approaching metagaming. If someone's making a roleplay choice, we're making a roleplay choice.
Oh my gosh.
Bazz, please keep saying what you were
Okay.
saying.
He said, as she's wrapping herself around Craig, he says, and die. And the three shadows attack her from Dogoth's cloak.
And that is where we will end episode 139 of the Accidental Adventures. We will come back next time on a fascinating
kidding me.
snenario.
Did you say
Um,
and die? Did you say
I said,
and
then die. Then
then
die.
die?
that's crazy.
Whoa! I'm just writing down in huge letters. Fight. Bazz?
Then die.
Message somewhere, probably in Maine, that we're beginning with guys. My notes are so dense. That's crazy.
Wow. Those are dense.
Like,
Please
Craig is gonna
message
be
that
okay.
we're opening on you activating your cloak, because I don't want
No,
to
the
forget
shadows
that.
are constantly there. The shadows are
Oh,
constantly
then you
there.
having
All I
them.
have to do
Okay,
is direct them.
make a note. Everything else will need to come after initiative, but that is technically a surprise action. So please make a note to me for somewhere in general or something that we're opening on the shadows attacking, and then everything else is initiative.
If the shadows
Crazy.
bring her
Guys,
strength
you
to
do
zero,
realize
Micah, she's
she could
instantly
kill
dead.
Craig.
I know
Micah,
she's like
if
wrapped
what?
around Craig.
If
A lot
her
of hit
strength
points,
goes to
though.
zero. No, hit points don't matter. If her strength goes to zero, she's dead.
Micah
Will
doesn't
that
know what the
affect
cloak
Craig? No.
What?
Tell Micah
does.
what
Nobody
the
knows
cloak
what the cloak does. Nobody knows what the cloak does.
cloak-
I never
The three
managed to use it in
shadows
the
each
campaign.
get an attack, and since it's a surprise attack, it's at advantage. It reduces her strength up to 4, and if it gets down to 0, she's just dead. Hit points do not matter. But also, I mean, maybe this is an awful mistake I've made, but
Hey, we're gonna find out next
I-
time on the Accidental Adventures.
I don't think Craig is going to die.
Guys, this is
I don't know
crazy.
I don't
what
think so
someone could
either.
do.
I have a 5.
Revivify.
Also,
I got a
good
revivify
news,
diamond, Craig.
I've prepped regenerate. So even if she cuts off one of your legs, it will come back.
Listeners, thank you for
Instantly.
listening to another episode of Accidental Adventures. The players will continue to have more strategy conversations once the episode is over, but we thank you for listening. That went a wonderful direction at the end. I didn't know it was headed. I'm very excited for next time.
Then die.
And remember that life is an incredible adventure, and you're an important part of it. Skibbity wop and dada.
What?